I am going to give you a review on Kirby Air Riders for Nintendo Switch 2. Kirby Air Riders, yes, a racing sequel of a spin-off that I have never expected to happen, but happy it did. Okay, you see this thing? This thing is lovely. Look at it. Okay, I got this for my Nintendo Switch 2, and I'm happy I did. First off, Masahiro Sakurai. If you do not know who Masahiro Sakurai is, he is the creator of Kirby and also the person that created Super Smash Bros. Yes, or Super Smash Brothers, however you want to call it, okay? He does a great job. When he does games, he puts his heart and soul into these games, to the perfect detail, to the flawless gameplay, to everything that you would even think of, he would think of and put it in and make it great. And that's what he did with Kirby Air Riders. Have you ever played Kirby Air Ride on the Nintendo GameCube? Back in the day, that was such a fun game. Me and my friends, we played so much of that. It was crazy, okay? I'm gonna put that down. All right. It was such a fun game back then, and now it's even more fun, like times 10. All right. Masahiro Sakurai, he did so good with this game, okay? It is a Kirby game, it is a spin-off, and it is a racing game, all right? A racing game like Mario Kart World. Yes, Mario Kart World that came out for, the Nintendo Switch 2. And if I had to pick, I'm sorry, Kirby Air Riders to me is better than Mario Kart World. It just is. I feel like there's so much more to do, so much more to unpack, so much to achieve, to complete, to unlock. It just feels like it is, okay? Even though you may think Mario Kart World is better, that's fine. You can be a Mario Karter, okay? I love Mario Kart. But Mario Kart World was not it. Kirby Air Riders is. Alright? Now, this game, if you've never played it, like I said, it is a racing game. It has multiple modes that you can play in this game. So many challenges to complete and achieve. Just all the unlockables, everything that from the characters to like little outfits to the rides or the cars or the machines as they call it in this game. The machines to ride on that you can unlock. They're all great. They're so unique and just perfectly detailed and all different. Okay, they're like every ride and machine in here is different. Okay. The characters, it has a good selection of characters that you can unlock. Mind you, when you start the game, you don't start with that many machines or that many characters. But this game, there's so many things to do, so many unlockables that you unlock them like it's nothing. They're just coming to you. Okay? Alright, one of the first modes, okay, the main mode, I'm gonna do like that because the main mode of the game is air ride mode, okay? The air ride mode, that's where you go to race. Mind you, you can only race with 6 people in this game. It's not like Mario Kart where it's like 24 racers. Alright, so 6 people because this game is already chaotic. This game is chaotic. The racing can get really crazy. Alright? But 6 people racing in air ride mode. You pick your character, you pick your ride, and you go. Okay, there's multiple different tracks that you can choose. They're all unique. They're all really great. I couldn't think of not one track that I did not like. I like them all. Okay, and they're very unique the way the Kirby games are. Ice level, grass level, fire level. You know how Nintendo does in Kirby games. They're all unique in their own special way, and they're all fun. Okay, the racing is fast. You get to suck up monsters that you on the tracks, get their powers, use them to attack your enemies on the field. You can also build up your special meter to get your special gauge going, to use your special, whatever move their final smash, like in Smash Bros. But I believe that's the Y button. And speaking of the buttons, this game is very simple to learn how to play and to conduct. Alright, you just need 2 buttons and the stick. That's it. Okay? No crazy other buttons that you have to use or do this or do that or do the combinations of the multiple. You don't need none of that. You need the stick, the B button, and I think that's the Y button to do your specials. But yeah, because the machine, it goes on its own, okay? It just drives. I believe the B button is you could do that to put the brakes, but also it also charges up a boost for you, and it makes it easier for that when you go to turn corners, you hold the B down, turn, and let it go, and then you'll boost. So you basically have a boost on you whenever you want. You don't need a Mario mushroom. You have your own boost. You can do it whenever you want to. Just use it wisely, okay? Like I said, and then the stick, you just move left, right, that's how you turn your character. It's real simple, real easy. And then the Y button, when you build up your thing, you do your special and you look really cool, okay? The character I mostly always choose is Meta Knight with his Shadow Star, okay? That's the Shadow Star, that's his machine. And because he looks like Batman and his machine looks like Batman, and I love Batman. So I pick him mostly. So he's a great character, and who can be mad at Meta Knight, right? So that's just the one mode, okay? That's just the racing mode. The next mode that they also have is the top ride mode, okay? Okay, top ride is basically you can race also in this, but it's like a top down way that you see, like it's like you're looking down on them and you just see the top of their heads, and they're racing in these little tracks. Like they're fun little cute tracks that are really cool. They got items on the field, they got little enemies and different power-ups you can get, and you can bump into people, bash into them, and these little tracks are really cool. It's very unique. Okay, they had the top ride in the original Kirby Air Ride, and I'm glad they brought it back. I was honestly really scared. I didn't think they were gonna bring it back. I really didn't. And I'm actually one of the few people that actually really enjoyed this mode. I don't know why people don't like it. I guess because it's like, maybe, I don't know, because it's like kiddie, and it's just, you look at it top down, and you're just going on this little field of whatever the track is, and I think it's dope. I think it's cool. I like it. Also, this also has its own bunch of challenges and things you can achieve and complete, and things to unlock in that as well. And they all have their own little chart board where it shows the challenges and what to unlock. When you unlock one, it shows other ones that you can unlock, and it tells you how to unlock them too. As you keep unlocking, it's a lot of unlocking. You get a lot of keys. So top ride, I love it. All right, and here we go. I'm gonna skip a mode, but there's the single player mode real quick is the road trip. Okay, the road trip single player mode, that's pretty fun also. You want to play by yourself, you want to go and do some little challenges, some races, whatever, unlock some things, get some more money in the game, because this game does run on in-game money, which is perfect. You don't have to waste your real life money to buy things in this game. Thankfully, there's no DLC, there's no things you gotta go buy with your real money in the eShop. No. Masahiro Sakurai made sure that anything you wanted to buy, anything you wanted to do, whatever you wanted to play, it was already in the game. The game is 100% complete. That's it. You ain't got to worry about later on about no DLC popping up, some this and that, some money you got to go spend. It's all here. All right? He kept it old school. Everything is already in the game. He ain't cut nothing out. He kept everything. And I love Masahiro Sakurai for that. Okay? So, yeah, the road trip mode, single player, you're driving on like a road, whatever, and then you get to choose different challenges out of 3. You get to pick, and then it has boss battles, so you could battle bosses, you could do certain little events, certain battles, certain things, that you get to pick, and this thing doesn't take that long, okay? I think the road trip could take you about like 3 hours, nothing crazy, maybe. It depends on the person, I guess. It could be really short, it could be really long. It depends on how you play and what you want to pick and what you would enjoy. But the single player mode, I'm just glad they have it, and it's able to be done, and you have it. It's there as a choice, okay? Now, here we go. The last mode, okay, and pretty much the best mode, what everybody loves and usually goes for, and it still is the best mode even from back then, is the city trial, okay? City trial, all right? You're in this big city. It's like 16 racers or less, however you want to make it, okay? You're in this big old city. You got to build up your machine. You get to pick up different machines in this city. You get to battle with people. You get to travel around, find upgrades, okay? Random events pop up in this, bosses, things that you get to do in this city. In just 5 minutes, it gets crazy, all right? Basically, what you want to do is find a machine. Okay, you start with a machine. You start with like a little weak star thingy, but then as you go into the city, you're driving around. It's like on some Grand Theft Auto stuff. You see a new machine, a ride, a cart, whatever. You hop off of yours and you hop on that one, and then you basically just stole it. Okay, Grand Theft Auto, baby, Grand Theft Auto, Kirby mode. But yeah, so you find this machine, and then what you want to do is find a bunch of power-ups to increase your machine's abilities and everything that it could do. Okay, there's these different little power-ups you could pick up. Power-ups for health, for gliding, for speed, for turn, for defense, for offense. It has everything, okay? Because at the end of these 5 minutes, you and these other 15 other people got to take on each other in some challenge at the end. It could be anything out of 4 different challenges, but it always mixes up because there's more than just 4 different challenges, okay? There's a drag race challenge, there's a gliding challenge, a skydive challenge, a melee challenge, a challenge where you gotta dodge lasers to get to the end. Like, there's so much you can do and so many different challenges at the end. But mind you, like I said, you wanna build up your machine as much as you can, get as many power-up things to build up your machine to take on these challenges, all right? Because if you build up your glide, it does better in the gliding thing. You build up your speed, it does better in the you know, the drag race challenge. You know, you build up your defense, that'll do good in a melee battle. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you want to do, okay? And it's really fun, okay? It's like this thing, you play one, and then you want to do another round, and then another round, and then another round, and then you just... City Trial is literally the best. It was the best in Kirby Air Ride, and it's still the best in Kirby Air Riders, okay? And, okay, it's called Kirby Air Riders because this time you actually get to pick multiple different characters. In Kirby Air Ride, it was just different color Kirbys. That was it. That's just how it was. But in this one, there's multiple characters you can choose from, and I'm glad they did it that way. So this sequel is something great that I am so happy that happened, and I ain't mad at it. And there's still so much other things you can do, okay? Like I said, you can when you build the in-game money, you can buy new machines. Whatever you want to do, you can do customization in your machines. You can customize your little garage, your license. You can look at other people's garage online. Like, there's so much things you can do in this game. Like, it's just so much to unpack. Like, I can't even name everything. All right, but it's like it doesn't really get boring. You know what I mean? You might want to take a break, but you could come back to it. It's great to play with your friends, your family, and you're gonna love it. Okay? And people customize their own rides, their own machines in this game, and they put it in the little store in the game where you can buy with in-game money. So it's really cool. Okay, there's so many cool custom machines that people made that just blew my mind. Okay, somebody took the one ice cream truck thing or whatever it was a cube, and somebody made a GameCube out of it, and it was so cool. All right, but you're gonna love all the different customization rides that you can buy with your own in-game money online. You're gonna love it. Okay, so it's like there's more machines than what there really is. So Kirby Air Riders is a really good game. I enjoyed it so much. My son enjoyed it so much. He got so hooked onto it. He started playing it more than I did. Okay, he started unlocking everything. Like, he was going crazy. So I'm glad that my 7-year-old son, he loved it. I love it, and it just gives us another game to share and play together. And I'm excited that it even happened. So Masahiro Sakurai, great job. Another round of applause. You're amazing. Kirby Air Riders is amazing. And I mean, I don't know. I shoot for the stars here. I don't care. I'm gonna give it a 10. If I had to rate this game, Kirby Air Riders, I'm giving it a 10. I know a lot of games I give them a 10 because if I enjoyed myself, if I found the game enjoyable and to the maximum, I want to give it a great score. Unless I actually feel like the game just was lackluster, was boring, or I just really didn't like it, you know. But I like to give high scores, man, because I feel like these games, if they deserve it, I'm gonna give it to it. So Kirby Air Riders, in my opinion, a 10. You know, I don't care. Better than Mario Kart World to me, maybe not to you, but to me, yes. So yeah. I guess that's pretty much all I have to say about Kirby Air Riders. Yeah, so, you know, whatever. You guys, let me know how you feel about any of this. Did you play Kirby Air Riders? Do you have it for your Nintendo Switch 2? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you plan on getting it now after seeing this? Let me know. Put in the comments, talk to your boy, and let's chitty chat. But yeah, there you go, guys. Game Aim Plus, please subscribe. Click that little bell button. That way every time I upload a new video, it'll pop up on your phone like, you feel me, dog? You feel me? But yeah, y'all have a great morning, afternoon, night, whatever it is, wherever you're at. And I'll catch you in the next one. Booyah! Woo!